I lay beside you in bed, brushing your blonde hair out of your eyes. I rub your head, kiss the teeny bridge of your nose. Night, night. You look at me with sleepy eyes and whisper, "Lay with me, Mom." And as tired as I am, and as much as I really just want to go eat a bowl of ice cream while catching up on reality TV, I lay with you. 9 years ago, I was so young, too young to appreciate youth, and so in love. We wanted a baby. 2 heart-wrenching miscarriages, 2 DNCs, and 3 years of infertility treatments later, the doctors met with us. 4%. We would have a less than 4% chance of pregnancy. My sweet kiddos, life will not go as planned. Listening to those 4% odds, I packed away all of the Pottery Barn Kids catalogs I had been dreaming over, the sweet onesies awaiting. I packed it all away, crying the quiet tears that come with the infertility journey. Months later, I was walking through the wonderland we call Target. Something made me pause in front of the family planning aisle. And yes, indeed, I peed on that pregnancy test right there in the Target bathroom. 2 lines appeared and turned blue before my very eyes. With all the shock and surprise that comes after years of miscarriage and infertility, I was staring at a positive pregnancy test. 9 months later, those 2 blue lines turned into a blue bundle of joy. Grant, Owen, Walker. My sweet kiddos, life will not go as planned. It will be oh so better. Those 4% odds, well, we got our son, and then 2 years later, we got our daughter out of them. My sweet kiddos, miracles happen. Several years ago, our youngest, sweet Grace Abigail, had just turned 1, and my baby, becoming not so baby anymore, had my heart longing. So many days I stood in the shower and cried, I want more babies, more children. Please, Lord, more children. If you knew me, you know that pregnancy is not easy on me or my family. Hyperemesis makes pregnancy a living nightmare, a nightmare I could not live again. But I wanted more children. Lord, please, more children, became my heart's cry. And 2 years after I saw my friend's photos of a small country in East Africa, she messaged me. She was going back. And this time, I could go with her. Thousands of conversations later, with hearts open for adoption, I boarded a plane bound for Uganda, East Africa. And our first full day in Africa, spent in an orphanage. I sat down on a chair, giving a baby a bottle. And then, in a moment my heart will remember forever, a toddler crawled over to me, pulled himself up on the hem of my long black skirt, and I looked down into the deep brown eyes of a child that we would begin to plead for and pray for over and over again. And though it has taken 3 years, the answer is finally yes. That toddler is now a 4-year-old, and soon he will become legally what my heart has known since that very first day, our son. My sweet kiddos, live a radical life. Don't settle for what our society deems as success. Be different, make a difference. Love hard, love big. Right after my initial trip to Africa, I had left-sided tingling and weakness. I began to limp, needing a cane to walk. We called the doctor. The results were not what we expected. The white paper crinkled beneath me as I sat on the doctor's table. The specialist walked in the room and pulled out my file. So, your MRI came back. My heart paused. She continued, speaking words that did not make sense. It shows a lesion and says demyelinating plaque cannot be excluded. I was confused. She continued. It's indicative of multiple sclerosis. In a life-changing instant never to be forgotten, I turned to my husband sitting in the chair next to me. My eyes wide, I mouthed, multiple sclerosis? My sweet kiddos, you are bigger than your problems. They may seem huge, and fear may race to cripple you, but you're bigger, and your God is bigger. Don't let your challenges challenge you. You challenge them. Life is never what we think it will be, but embrace the beauty of the hard. The lows of your life will make the highs that much better. My sweet kiddos, listen to your mother.